Hello everyone, it is CrystalFissure's here once again with the iPod, with the questions. This is the second Q&A and I am pretty happy to be doing this. I am currently perched in front of the TV, which is behind the camera there, which is like this way or that way, that's right. Watching Raw, but I've paused it. We're going to get this Q&A done. I don't know how long it will take, but yeah, I'm going to start from the bottom of the comments. So the first comment, I might go on with it now. The first comment, yeah, it's not going to be in order, so just in random order. First one is from the Australian Gamer. He asks, have you ever considered visiting places in Asia, Middle East and Africa? Yes, I have. I'd like to go to a place, I reckon Japan would be pretty cool. You know, maybe Thailand, Phuket. That kind of thing, you know, I mean, yeah, I think it'd be cool. I do prefer the Europe kind of thing. It's not out of like, you know, like me not liking the culture or anything. I just preferred Europe when I went. But I could end up going to, you know, I could end up going to Asia, you know, an Asian country and love it. You know, I mean, I've just never been. So yes, I'd like to go. Will you LP the Kingdom Hearts series? Maybe one day, maybe I might get the 1.5 remix or whatever, or do it on the PS2, PS2 emulator. We'll see. Maybe, I'm not too sure. That one wouldn't be for a while though, because I know they're incredibly long games in terms of Let's Playing. Quite time consuming with the training and all that kind of stuff. So maybe it would be good if I play it on the emulator, could speed up things a little bit. Have you watched the anime Elfen Lied? Now, when you left the comment, no, I hadn't. So then I went and checked out. I've watched the first 9 episodes, and all I can say is it hurts to watch the show. It's brutal. Like it's just painful because there's just so many just fucked themes in it. Like, and the thing is, you want to like Lucy, the character, but you can't forgive her for the actions that she took against the human race. Even in the first 9 minutes of the episode, which is by far one of the most gory things I've ever seen. I've seen Game of Thrones. So, you know, that's, you know, it's very good. The theme song is very good. There's a lot of gore, a lot of nudity. There's even like, yeah, there is underage nudity in the show, which is animated, so I guess that's okay. I mean, I'm not really a huge fan of that fan service type of thing, but I think it kind of crosses the line of fan service. It just gets a bit perverted, if you ask me. Coda is a bit of a, I don't know, yeah, it's good, it's very good, but it hurts to watch almost, it's painful, it's just unfair, and no one's going to win. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what's going to happen to Coda's parents, or parent and sister. It's very obvious what's going to happen, and that's just, ugh. I prefer if Lucy just became nude permanently, you know, whatever. Alright, and then Spike Stuff says, bitchy, better have, also sucks that the anime started. Yeah, the anime has a different ending and there's not as many episodes. So, alright. Then we've got a question from Scopes That Are Quick, and he asks, do you eat ass? Now listen, I have never in my life consumed donkey, ever. I've never seen the need to consume donkey. So therefore I don't eat ass. Now, in the term of the human anatomy, also no. I have not eaten or tapped that ass, if you get what I'm trying to say. So no ass play for me. Lyle says he doesn't eat ass, but his boyfriend does. You mean my non-existent boyfriend, you fuckwit. Okay, then we've got Google Kopfkind? Yeah. What do you think of Rayman for the PS1? Fantastic. You're talking about the first game, bloody difficult, never beat it. You're talking about the second game, masterpiece. How long are you writing on one track usually? When did you start composing and how long did you need to get on your level? That's a good one. I started composing when I was about 14, maybe even 13 technically, but it was really bad. And then I kind of moved on. 14 was when I started to get into it. 15 was when I think I got good, if you want to call it that, and then now I'm at the level where I think, yeah, I could stand up there alongside other people that, you know, are good, you know what I mean? It's not an arrogant thing, it's more just like, I think that the level I'm at, I think is good, you know what I mean? Like, I think that if you're into my type of music, yes, you're going to think it's quite good. If you're not, maybe not, you know? Urunga Boy 3 says, how much did that super amazing light up lighting setup you use in this video cost you? It looks like they use in the movies. I just got this thing, put it on flash, right, and then just had a light in the back, and that's why I had to keep it on my face like this, you know. It was interesting. James, Mr. Oripes, asks, are you intending on making a living off of your music? I'd love to. I'd love people to buy it and check it out and make more and spend more time on it to make more, so people could, you know, put it on the charts or put it on the radio or something like that. You know, I would love that. Unfortunately, I understand that you got to be realistic, and I don't think everyone's into that type of music. It's not really a mainstream type of music. But that's the one thing I guess I asked from the subscribers really, is if you like it, tell other people about it. You don't have to buy it, you don't have any obligation to. If you do, you know, I love you for it. But tell people about it if you know people that would like that kind of stuff. Link to the Bandcamp and the SoundCloud. That's really all I want. Just more people to check it out, I guess. Do you smoke marijuana? No. I can't say I've ever inhaled any smoke of any kind intentionally. No, I've never really been a druggie. Not even a druggie, that's kind of derogatory, because there's people that do drugs that are perfectly normal people. No, I just never really found the need to. You know, like I've never really wanted to. I don't really care for the perceived high that you get. You know, when I go to a birthday party or like people's houses, I don't need it really. You know, I'll drink beer, but never in excess. Just because I don't really need it. You know, maybe if I was a bit more of a, I don't know, like, I don't really know. No, I just don't really find the need to. And that's not saying that for the YouTube thing, like to, you know, oh, this kid does weed. No, I just genuinely don't have an interest. Which of your past Let's Plays was your favourite? Probably Spyro 2, 40 Winks, Ape Escape, Bugs Life, Toy Story 2. Really, I think they all have merit. Have you ever been to Infinity Games? No, I have not. No, I have not. Alright. Then we've got Stick Kid, TSK Dumps. If you wanted to change the genre of your music for one album, not House and Such, what genre would it be? I'm just going to cop out and say that I'd make get the elements I use to create the albums, like lounge and drum and bass and, you know, acid jazz, and just say that, yeah, I'd make an acid jazz album, make a lounge album, just pure lounge, UK garage. But I guess they're all kind of similar to house. I guess I'd do hip hop. Like if that's a completely different genre, I'd do hip hop. Alright. What's the most obscure game you wish to do on the channel? Well, the Ape Escape LP I'm going right now, Sorry Master Moves, that's quite rare. Like, not many people do that game, not many people even knew the level names in English before someone gave it to me. Yeah, I've linked him, he's awesome for doing that. Do you think IS9 will end in disaster or end in glory or just in an average way? Yeah, probably just stagnation, average. You know, I just think it'd just be meh. Tom Harris, he asked, is a Banjo-Kazooie LP a possibility for the future? Also, how do you feel about Australia getting less medals in the Commonwealth Games in England? I.e., you mad, bro? Well, let's just say that Banjo-Kazooie is a possibility, but not a confirmation. You know, again, it's under that maybe one day thing. I've already got quite a few things lined up, so it's not in it yet, and I got to actually play the game and beat it first. Also, how do you, the Australian, as for the Commonwealth Games, well, you guys have more athletes, so technically you should be doing better. But yeah, good on the England. Alright, here you go. Spike Stuff's got some good ones, some big questions here. Alright. Considering that you've done a PS3 game as a Let's Play, would you consider doing more PS3 games? And would you consider doing online games such as Little Big Planet, Gears of War, or Portal 2? Yeah, I'll do more PS3 games, maybe under the PS2 game thing, like, you know, Jack and Daxter collection. Maybe Infamous one day. I'll try and do a bit more PS2 as well. Yeah, you know, we'll see. I think maybe. Little Big Planet, I own that, but probably wouldn't LP it. Gears of War, Portal 2, don't own them, so probably wouldn't. Off topic, anime. Since you're asking about anime too, have you seen Angel Beats? No, I haven't. Heard it's good. Apparently Lyle was pretty upset about that. Fate/Zero and Fate/Stay Night. No, never heard of it. Maybe I'll give it a go. High School of the Dead. My friend Matt Barrow said that show is the most fuck shit he's ever seen, and he's never going to watch it after episode 3. Soul Eater. Heard of it, haven't seen it. Sword Art Online. Heard it, never seen it. Future Diary, also known as Marie Nikki. Yeah, I'm up to episode 13 of that. they've just escaped or whatever, so that's interesting. And yeah, I thought that Future Diary is pretty good. It's pretty screwed up. Like, I've only really seen a few. I've only seen Code Geass and Death Note really before that, and watching Cowboy Bebop and then Elfen Lied. And so I haven't seen that much. I'm not really an anime head, but I'll like check out the ones that get quite a good buzz, and I look to be interested. I wanted to see Anohana, but it's not in English, which sucks. I mean, I'm a bit of a dubbed person. I just rather dub. It's too much to read, you know. It's lazy, but I don't know, I prefer the English voices, I guess. Future Diary is pretty screwed up though, like, Jesus Christ. And Mr. Unlisted Leaf, he's actually watched the whole thing in like one night, which is pretty impressive, 2 nights actually. And he says it's just, yeah. And then there's a question about, did I enjoy the second part of Death Note? And what do I like about it? Well, I guess I liked pretty much every aspect of the show. And I did enjoy the second part. I know a lot of people didn't, like Nintendo 64. Well, they didn't in comparison to part 1, but they still liked it. I know Nintendo 64, he liked it, but just not as much as the second part. It does sort of drop off a little bit. And yeah, I'd say you got merit there, but I personally still enjoyed the whole Nier arc. You know, I thought it was quite good. Okay. Also, because we're on anime topic at the same time, plus, what anime shows have you watched? Oh yeah, I already told you, yeah. Okay. Then we've got a question, Nintendo 64. What is the worst smell in existence? Your sister. What are you going to do when Hulk Hogan runs wild on you, brother? No, actually, what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan runs wild on you, brother? The answer is I'm gonna do nothing and probably change the channel if he has another match. Ketchup or Ketsup? Ketchup. Adelaide or Bradelaide? Both. Can you feel the love tonight? Yes, no. Who let the dogs out? Apparently a guy named Chris, according to Reddit, he said that he actually worked on the set and was actually responsible. Alright, sorry about that, the thing ran out. But as I was saying, yeah, Chris apparently let the dogs out, so good on you, Angus. 12th Chromatic. Jacob, he says, what got you into the deep house genre? Listening to Ministry of Sound and just noticing I always like the chord stuff. Right, and slowly, like, so I like the electro stuff, and then just slowly kind of got into, like, the more deeper, I don't know, it was just a really random, gradual thing. But what really started to get me in 2011 was there was this, I just found on YouTube, like, Playing with Knives by Bizarre Inc. and Good Life by Inner City, and I just slowly through the YouTube section just found more shit, like found Nervous Records, and then just, yeah, really got into deep house. Favorite deep house artists? I don't really have any. I like anything really. I like the deep house genre as a whole. So really, like, there's a lot of good people, but I can't actually name a specific artist. Any plans for a new album? Yeah, I've already made like 6 tracks, I think. So yeah, I'm on my way in that regard, that's for sure. Or maybe even 7. I can't remember. You said you've been watching some anime. What animes have you been watching? As I answered that, I triple D to do a let's play of Dark Castle. Do you accept? That game looks crazy. So no. Not yet, maybe, we'll see. You know, never say never, you know? Never say never in the words of Justin Bieber, my idol, no. Omni Simon asks, how did you come up with the name Crystal Fissure? I think I might have answered this one, but this was from a Kingdom Hearts 2 level, a section in the Hollow Bastion called Crystal Fissure with a space. I'm Crystal Fissure without a space, so you know what's up. Will you ever do a Let's Play one of the Rayman games? Yes, I will one day. What is your opinion on bronies? Now this is a controversial one because, I don't know if I answered this one the last one, but the thing is, look, this is going to come across as incredibly harsh to bronies. Here's my thing. I don't have a problem with people being fans of anything, really, except for maybe, you know, some certain things. But bronies, the one thing I don't like is their elevation of their content, their particular show, being superior to practically any other cartoon. So there's a lot of bronies out there that like the show, and that's fine. You can like the show. You know what I mean? It's your, you know, if you like the show, you like the show, that's fine. But I don't like how they're trying to pretend that this is some kind of genius social commentary that basically trumps any other children's cartoon or animation in general. Like, it's good, okay? It has merits for children. If you're an adult and you like it, there is referential humor that gets to the adults. But please, it's not on the same level as what SpongeBob was in terms of being referential, because a lot of the stuff with the bronies, the references that they're making, it is in direct response to there being an adult fan base. While SpongeBob, when that was first made, the first 3 seasons, they weren't aware that there was a huge adult audience. I guess it was just to be assumed, and so they ran with that whole adult audience, that kind of fun thing that they do, you know, just the deep kind of humor of SpongeBob that was, you know, didn't have to be in response to audience reaction, it just was purely funny. While My Little Pony was, I mean, that's not a bad thing that they went on to it and they wanted to, you know, respond to the older audience. But I think the point is that, you know, that doesn't make the show the absolute best. It's definitely not the best cartoon, especially not even the best kids cartoon. And people obsessing over it is fine, but to call it better than, like, to start to go like, this is the greatest show of all time, right? And if you're gonna say this show is better than The Wire or something like that, then you don't understand, you haven't seen it either, or you just don't understand, or maybe you just prefer children's cartoons. But look, I'm not attacking people that are bronies. I'm just not into it. I would much prefer, if you want to watch good cartoons, you know, watch The Simpsons, you know, watch Death Note. You know, I think that this isn't the only show. I think a lot of people, they want to watch it because they heard about it, and it's based on the hype alone, you know. So I think maybe just, you can watch it, you can like it, but I just don't see how it's the best show of all time. It just isn't. I just don't think. H. Dales, he asks, who's your favourite character in Breaking Bad? Probably Walter, I guess. Yeah, love Walter, even though he's a prick sometimes. Will you be watching Better Call Saul? Of course there will be. Any spin-off of Breaking Bad that follows the original characters created by the same people, it gets my watch. What are your favourite sports? Probably squash, badminton, and AFL, I reckon. Favourite GTA game? Because 5 is the one that I played most recently, I'm going to say 5. I do recognise the other ones, like in the GTA 3 era, as being incredible, and I loved them. I particularly like GTA 3. But I haven't played them extensively enough as I did with 5. Like 5, you know, I have more memories of it and I played it heavily. Do you know what I mean? While GTA 3 and that, I haven't played them as much as I'd like to play, but I have played them a bit. So yeah, probably 5 at the moment, but I understand it probably isn't the best one. In terms of graphics, it is, of course. If you never had to play Crash or Spyro again, which one wouldn't you play? I wouldn't play Crash again, because I think I prefer Spyro to Crash. Then we got King Near at 1. He asks, what inspired you to start making music? In particular, is there any album or songs that inspires you to make your own when you listen to? And then we've also, alright, so that one's first. Well, I guess it was just kind of getting GarageBand when I bought the Mac, and I just wanted to try it out. And I just liked music so much. I started to get into more genres and stuff like that, more, you know, housey stuff, and then it just kind of clicked. Like there really isn't much to it. Unfortunately, it really just happened organically. Dare I use that word? It kind of happened. Yeah, I was just like, you know, I like music. I should try. And then I started from the bottom, and you know, used loops at first, and then started to make my own stuff. And now I make my own stuff. You know, obviously we get samples and stuff like that, and you know, synth patches. But back in the day, it was literally just loops. You know what I mean? Like loops, drum loop. I didn't do anything myself really. It was just a matter of composition. Now it's all producing. But more importantly, if Fraser was a midget, would his name be Fraser Short? The answer is a resounding yes, because it is cosmic interference that if he was really quite short. But Fraser refers to himself as a manlet. Fraser isn't very tall, so I think it's more like, you know, Fraser average, I guess. And Fraser replies, TFW, I am short enough to be named Fraser Short by the majority. TFW, my great-grandmother Long was run over and killed in a hit and run in the 1930s by a guy named Mr. Short. If that is true, that's great. That's a fantastic story, but a tragedy. Robert Smith asks, can I kick it? Yes. Yes, you can. Mr. Game Sandy asks, do you prefer school or university? I prefer university, definitely, in terms of education and doing what I want to do and getting into a career. Yeah, you know, Jesus, it's still difficult. School is better from a social perspective in terms of the people that you get to see that you don't get to see as much anymore, obviously, because we don't do the same courses. I've only got Mr. Unlisted Leave. He's the only guy that I really know from school that goes to the uni. And Mr. Jack Manning, Mano Rocks, shout out to you. So yeah, unfortunately, that's one bad thing about uni, but uni as a whole, I do prefer it to school, yes. In your opinion, what's the best comedy and drama show on at the moment? Now, if he was going to say all the time, I'd say Arrested Development, drama, I'd say The Wire. But right now, I'd say the best comedy on is, drama that's airing presently. I'd say probably The Bridge or Rectify, I reckon. Those two are just phenomenal. Ray Donovan's pretty close. Hannibal just finished a couple months ago, that's really good. But right now, yeah, Hold and Catch Fire was quite good, but not the best. What else we got? The Leftovers, that's okay. This is what I'm watching at the moment. And comedy, Jesus, I haven't watched a comedy like airing right now in ages. Probably this year, in terms of like a new comedy, I guess I've only watched a few episodes, but Brooklyn Nine-Nine looks pretty good. But I probably also, this year, Community was pretty funny. That's a good one. I don't have an answer to that because I haven't really been watching much comedy at all. But good question. And Australian rule, what's the appeal of watching Australian rules in your view? That's football. Well, firstly, unlike soccer, and this is going to offend a lot of people, the game isn't based on theatrical diving. Now, let's be honest here, okay? During the World Cup, pretty much most major decisions came down to people cheating. And to me, that's not sport. To me, the World Cup represents everything that's wrong with the game of soccer. Or football, if you want to, for the traditional name, association football. Soccer just pisses me off because there's just too many people out there. And you got to remember that these players, right, they get paid millions of dollars. Millions and millions of dollars. And they still feel the need to chase a trophy, to cheat. Now that is, AFL is nothing to do with that. I'm serious when I say that. AFL it takes the athleticism of sports, it takes the brutality of rugby, it takes the technical ability of like soccer and basketball and combines it into one sport where you run with the ball and you got to kick the ball, it's an oval shaped ball type thing or whatever it is, and you got to kick it between the two posts, you get, here's the other two posts, you get 1 point, middle, you get 6 points. You got to run. There's athleticism. You can jump and jump on people to catch it. Handballing. It's technical. It takes everything. Soccer, you're just kicking. With football, you're doing way more. The pitch is a lot bigger. You have to run more. I think honestly, it takes more skill to be a football player. Soccer obviously takes more intricate ability with your feet. That's fine. But I think as a complete package, AFL is the better sport. And that's not just because I'm from Australia. I'm just saying, if you look at a highlight reel, it is just purely entertaining. It's an entertaining sport by nature. Do you watch any soaps? I used to watch Neighbours. I don't anymore. Lyle Bandicoot 93 says, knowing that you are a strong believer of the Lord Jesus Christ, what would be your favourite cereal? Well, I'm not a strong believer of the Lord Jesus Christ, unfortunately for you, Lyle. I know he's saying it just to piss me off. And my favourite cereal is probably Milo cereal. Statics Avenger says, what games are you looking forward to this year for the PS4 and why? I would love an Ape Escape game, but that's not coming out. PS4, don't know. I think most stuff's already came out. I don't even know what's coming out. The Infamous DLC? No, nothing. No, I'm sick of there not being any 3D platforms anymore. Everything's a fucking, a movie game, based off a movie kind of script. You know what I mean? Like The Last of Us, which I can appreciate as being good, but I look at it and you're just watching a fucking movie. I want to play a game, god damn it. Welsh Wizard says, the one place you've always wanted to visit outside your home country. Yeah, probably. Well, I've been to England. I've been to Italy. So I'll count all the places I haven't been to. Probably top one would be Ireland because of the family connection there. Wales sounds pretty good. I had a Welsh teacher. She was a lovely lady, Miss Gilmore. The Hidden Valve asks, what is your favourite Crash Bandicoot game? Spyro game, Ratchet game, as well as a brief explanation to why you think that chosen entry is your favourite. Crash is probably Crash 2 because it's the complete package. It's just a perfect game, I think. It's just got great gameplay, great graphics, great music. It just works on a level more than Crash 3 did. Spyro game, probably Spyro 2 because it is also likewise the complete package. I would also really, all three of them have their own merit, and I would give all three of them a 10 out of 10. They're all good. They're all great. So if I had to pick, it'd be two. Mainly because the atmosphere. Ratchet game, I don't know, that's a good one. Maybe Ratchet 1, just because it has that charm, the music is just incredible. Nitro says, can I tell you about Homestuck? Yes, you can. He says, I'm kidding. And then he goes, why don't we combine ourselves to make Nitro Fissure? Well, that would be very, very dangerous from a chemical combustion perspective. Ian, I think it's Ian2K7. What is your opinion on the Rayman series? I love it. I would wish they would have done Rayman 4, which would have been on the Wii, a proper game instead of Raving Rabbids. I would love to see another 3D platformer Rayman. I know that we got Rayman Origins and all that, but I'd love to see a 3D version. That'd be awesome. Placey Howell, if you could shut down one website, then what would it be? I don't know, probably some child porn network or something. I don't know, just be real sappy there. I know I'd shut down 9gag. No, just kidding. What are your turn-ons and turn-offs? Interesting. I don't know, intelligence is quite a positive one. Turn-offs, I don't know, radical extremism of a certain faith, you know, or even maybe even atheism, I guess. You know, like just people that are just like fucking take it too far. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Yeah, with certain belief systems that would take it out. I've always preferred blonde. I've always preferred like brown hair. If you want to, if this is talking about like you know, aesthetic pleasing kind of thing, turn on, turn off. Yeah, you know, brunettes are pretty cool. Not to say that there's anything wrong with blondes at all. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with that. And oh shit, now it didn't load again. I got to reload it. Give me one sec. I'm reading through the comment section on here. All right, what do we got? What have we got? Okay. Okay. Oh, 11 more. Oh, it's playing. The video's playing. All right. Question 3. Do you prefer iOS, Android, or something else? I'd probably prefer iOS because I've had it for ages. I've got an Android phone. It's okay. What do I usually eat for breakfast? I hate breakfast. Fucking hate it. I'd probably eat, yeah, cereal, I guess. Probably, I cooked apples. I've cooked apples in the morning. Here's this thing. Fantastic. When a tree falls in the woods and no one is there, does it make a sound? It does, because someone else may hear it. No one, it could be human. What if it's an animal? An ant probably could hear it. Reflector16 says, if you and the original Sunday crew would remake any of the first 2 Spyro games in HD, which would it be? Probably the second one, because I'd love to see that potential fourth world. Maybe, I reckon. Wouldn't that be awesome? Lyle Bandicoot 93 says, also better read this question 4 in the Q&A video. Well, I will. Also, since I am better than you at everything and people respect me much more because of my amazing commentary and video, how does it feel to be graced with a question from Lyle Bandicoot 93? It feels fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for letting us sleep in your house as well in January. After that question is answered, well, if you haven't heard of Lyle Bandicoot 93, then I'll post a link of his channel in the description and on this video. He is well better than me. There we go. Al, the AFH13 says, would you cry with Ricky whilst watching anime like Lyle did? No, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't watch it with anyone. Maybe personally tears would be shed. I've heard that show's very sad, because you're talking about angel beats. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe with Ricky. You never know. No, just kidding. Never with Ricky. Should I come on Skype like right now, given that I'm awake? Well, right now you're definitely not awake because it is very late. Well, actually, it's like 4:30 over there. So maybe you are awake. And then finally, we got Daniel saying, "Here is mine for Q&A. How did you get the music influence?" And I kind of already answered that. So yeah, you know, just over time, just listening to different music of all different genres and artists, I'm actually kind of getting into a bit more of that, not pop punk, that punkish kind of 90s, kind of like skater punk, like, I don't know how you want to call it, like, you know, like Refused, you know, like New Noise, that kind of stuff, and like, not like Green Day, not that corny shit, almost more heavy metal type of stuff, but that's as well as deep house and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It is very fitting though that it technically ended on Al's question. He's did the Spyro 2 Let's Play. Make sure you check that out. I'm in it for the whole thing, I'm pretty sure. Unless I get kicked out and just left to die in the street. And that is it. That was 49 comments. Jesus Christ. Alright, that doesn't feel like that many, but I guess it is. I guess it technically is. That's pretty damn good. Oh wait, what the fuck? I missed a question. What the hell? Why are these showing up? We're still going. Dinosaur.bytes asks, have you considered getting into game development? It's fun, most of the time. No, I haven't, because it's too difficult. I wish if I could just have a 3D platforming engine, then maybe yes, I'd make my own levels. But by the way, this guy is doing a game called Clive and Stone's The Ancient Bunnies. It is incredible. It is incredible. He's getting better and better. I've been following it since 2011. He's well on his way now. He's got back in. He stopped for a while. He wasn't doing much. Now, just check out his channel. Go and find his video links. He is just... This is an incredible game. I cannot wait to buy it. It's going to be awesome. Alright, then we've got... See, look. Okay, wait a minute. So there are more questions. I don't know why. Alright, here we go. We've still got more. Cool times, Fizzer. Yes. Glad you're doing... It's why are you apostrophe RE, Mr. Nintendo Freak 2011? Why are you apostrophe RE? Can't help myself there. Doing another Q&A that you did earlier last year. Here are my 3 questions for you good sailors. Who, what, or was there anyone in particular that inspired to do Let's Plays? I said this last time, it was Ratchet 5. I'm not sure if you've ever done the Let's Play of any of these PS2 games, but would you ever do an LP of Jak 1, 2, 3, X racing car game? Just Jak X. Yes, I will do them eventually. Or PSP's Jak and Daxter, the Lost Frontier PS2 games. That was clearly a spelling mistake. Probably not Lost Frontier, no. I know you just started watching anime, so my question would be watching an older anime series like Cowboy Bebop, Tenchi Muyo, how do you pronounce that? Inuyasha, Full Metal Alchemist. I heard about Alchemist, probably will check that out. Bebop I'm watching right now with Barrow. I know Barrow would Alchemist, the other ones I haven't heard of. Or the newer ones, like One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, Naruto, or newer ones like Fairy Tail, Black Lagoon, Sword Art Online, Concern Sins, Attack on Titan, Space Dandy, the Sailor Moon remake. Did it remake of Sailor Moon? Holy shit! I used to watch that. Or the ones you've been watching like, Dead Man Wonderland. I've never been watching that. Would you be interested in those series? Yeah, some of them. I heard about Sword Art Online. I'm never going to watch Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Bleach, Naruto. They all go for like 700 episodes, and to me, that's a sign that they're just doing it for the sake. I like those shorter ones where it's like it has a story, start, beginning, and end. You know, none of this like fucking like 300 episode crap. Sorry, look, I'm not saying they're bad shows. I just can't be bothered. Like, it's just too much. Jesus, it's just too much. Ellen Rowland, she asks, have you ever listened to music by, how do you pronounce it? Nujabes? Nujabes? I don't know, I actually don't know how to pronounce it. Yes, he is just phenomenal. Rest in peace to him. He died in a tragic car accident. Pretty young, like 34 or something like that. Gone too soon, because truly he's an excellent producer. Japanese, of course. Truly something special. It's an absolute tragedy that he passed away. Yeah, and Orangutan Game Guides, how the fuck did you fucking get 16,000 fucking subs, cunt? I need more fucking subs than you, because me fucking more epic, and yes, I fucking failed school, cunt. How did I get that many subs? Hello, Mr. Cameron. Because I work hard for it, I guess, that's what we'll say. And last question, cunt, why does my fucking Kentucky fucking chicken make me cream? Oh, Jesus. Good question, because you like the flavour, I guess. Good on you there. I think that's it. I don't know why those ones didn't load beforehand, but I reckon that is it. So, it has been a pleasure. I bet this video is about to run out. Thank you very much for checking out this Q&A. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoy answering questions. It sounds a bit selfish. It's always about me, but you know, you guys wanted this, as evidenced by the fact that there's so many goddamn questions. And I think we're about to run out of time. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll do another one next year, I reckon. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Let's play, whatever.